Okay, turning now to weather. This is a live look now at State Route 2 East near Sandusky. You can see the rain is coming down here. And Jessica, we're expecting...
Yeah, the rain is going to work on changing over to snow as we go through tonight, and that's going to cause more issues on the roadways. So we are going to have a weather impact alert as we get into tomorrow and potentially even lingering into Thursday. Now, primary concern is snow, and that's going to transition to more lake effect snow late Wednesday and into Thursday. Everyone's going to feel the cold and the wind and just a general drastic change in what we have been dealing with in terms of our weather conditions. We're going to keep things very wintry once we ring in that new year. So expect the potential for some slow travel and some slick conditions, especially for areas of the snow belt. That's where we do have some lake snow warnings in place. Well, that will be in place as we get into tomorrow and Thursday. For this evening, though, if you have plans to be out and about, no snow that's going to impact you at least through the evening hours. That is all in the form of rain. Roads are still doing okay even with that rain, at least for the time being. And temperatures are warm enough that, again, rain will be our primary form of precipitation through much of the evening. We're still sitting at 47 degrees for Cleveland and 40s for most of the area. Those temperatures are not going to be dropping until we get into the overnight hours, and that's going to cause that changeover. So for right now, we do have plenty of cloud cover and plenty of rain. We've got another round of good steady rain that's heading towards the Cleveland area. This is going to move through this evening. It's all part of this larger system, and up into areas of Michigan, we can already see that colder air and the changeover to snow that's trying to develop. So that will be pushing our way as we get into the overnight hours. There is a good amount of cold air with this system. We're at the 40s for right now, 30s back towards Chicago, 20s and colder even still beyond that. So that colder air is going to move in and really settle in for the foreseeable future at this point. National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. Again, mostly rain as we go through the evening hours, so it is going to be a very soggy evening for us, but for especially plans-wise, rain's probably better than snow for most of us. That will change quickly as we get into the overnight hours. Our temperatures are going to be dropping very quickly as cold air rushes in. We go from 40s to 30s. That's going to mean that changeover from rain to snow will be happening for most of us as we usher in that new year. And once we do so, the cold is going to stick around, snow is going to stick around for tonight into tomorrow. We still have some snow out there through the morning hours, and we're going to keep that potential for some snow as we go through the day. We'll tap into some more lake effect potential, especially through the afternoon. Temperatures are going to be noticeably different. We'll be stuck in the 30s. Winds will be breezy. That means it's going to feel more like the 20s, and any of that snow could mean some low visibility, some blowing and drifting when combined with the wind. We will see primarily lake effect snow be the main concern as we get into Wednesday night and into Thursday as well, before we get a little bit of a break later on Thursday, at least in regards to the snow. As far as any accumulations, current situation, we got a lot of water that we've had the last several days. So the ground is very damp and very warm, especially after 2 days in the 60s over the weekend. So when that snow changes over initially, it's going to have a hard time actually sticking and accumulating. But as it picks up and becomes more lake effect snow and temperatures are colder late tonight and into tomorrow, that's when we're going to have a better chance for that snow to stick and accumulate, especially grassy areas and elevated surfaces. So as we go through the day tomorrow, we'll watch some of those totals creep upwards, especially for snowbelt areas, and especially as we go through Thursday. The primary snowbelt is really where we could see that snow really add up, particularly for areas of Geauga County. That's why we do have lake snow warnings that are in place for Cuyahoga, Lake, Geauga, and most of Ashtabula County. These are going to go through Thursday at this point. 6 to 10 inches will be possible. Locally higher totals, especially for Geauga County. Gusty winds will mean some blowing, drifting, and low visibility as that snow falls. So that's the area we're primarily going to be concerned about with the snow. Everyone will have at least a little bit of snow in the mix, and the cold and the wind will be around for everyone as well. We're technically in the mid-30s for tomorrow, but then we drop off into the 20s and 30s. That's going to keep the chance for snow in the forecast. And guys, that cold air looks to stick around through at least the middle part of the month.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jessica.